Any Sonic fan that you talk to today would probably tell you they can't imagine a Sonic game without the use of rail grinding. Rail grinding has become a must-have in every Sonic game that's modern, at least. It wasn't always that way. It started in Sonic Adventure 2, and it was because of this company that created a very unexpected trend when it comes to extreme sports. It was the result of the extreme popularity of skateboarding and inline blading in the late 90s. Although the trend has long dissipated today, it stays with Sonic and is now part of what his character is. In the late 1990s, there was this company called Soap, and they created what we call the first original grind shoes. Grind shoes are shoes that have this little arch on the bottom sole. It's made of plastic, and it lets you jump on a railing and grind down it as if you were on a skateboard or inline blades. And this was made as a late 90s alternative to extreme sports with versatility and creativity. They were meant to reinvent the feel of inline bladers and skaters, but with shoes. And it was a hit back then. Sonic Adventure 1, around this time, skyrocketed the popularity of Sonic. It was the first successful 3D Sonic game, and it already had hints of extreme sports in it, with Sonic using snowboarding. Soap struck a deal with Sega, and Sonic wore the Soap shoes for the entirety of Sonic Adventure 2, creating the first presence of a rail grinding mechanic and the very first level, City Escape. With those San Francisco twisty turny rails, it became an instant hit with the Hedgehog. All throughout Sonic Adventure 2, logos and ads for Soap were shown everywhere, and every single Sonic the Shadow level included a rail grinding mechanic. The fans loved it, and this became an instant definer for what the new Sonic was in the 3D modern era. This collaboration with Soap wasn't just advertisements and posters, it was also a change of style for Sonic, giving him shoes that were customized by Soap. They changed over from the original shoes that we know Sonic to always wear. It was an iconic look, even though it was a change of pace for Sonic. Unfortunately, that didn't last very long because Soap went bankrupt and a lot of falling out occurred. Soap had ownership issues, and consumers wanted more shoes that Soap did not have the money to produce, so they folded, sold the company to InStride. However, InStride also could not handle it, so they went bankrupt, and the company Soap was floating around for a while, and Heelys bought the company, but Heelys came in way too late, the trend died off, and they never revived it. Due to all of this, the brand deal with Sonic had to end, and Sega never got the opportunity to further collaborate with Soap.
Sega caught on to how much people loved rail grinding, so they decided to experiment a little bit and put it in some more games. Immediately after Sonic Adventure 2, they tried it in Sonic Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance and Sonic Heroes,
receiving massive positive feedback. Rail grinding, despite dying as a culture trend, became an absolute hit with Sonic and became a defining part of his character, and this literally is now what we would call the Sonic aesthetic. Thankfully, Sega acknowledges this, and they do love to tend to their fans, so in recent years we've been seeing the Soap shoes again, but rebranded with the name High Speed Shoes. In recent games we have seen it as a cosmetic in Sonic Forces, which we both know doesn't really matter, but it is a cosmetic add-on for your custom avatar, and also it is a DLC add-on in Sonic Frontiers, which I love because Sonic Frontiers has the most hilariously unrealistic maps of quote-unquote ancient islands that are just full of flying hovering rails that Sonic can use to literally navigate the entire island. It is hilarious, and I wish that we had that in real life. Ultimately, this short-lived trend from the 90s did change Sonic for the better and is now literally what he is. Sonic defines what Soap shoes are, and he defines almost what extreme sports is now. All the skateboarding, kickflips, inline skating with shadow and grinding, it is all present in Sonic the Hedgehog. That's about all from me for today. I would love for you guys to drop your comments down below on what you think of soap shoes and if you prefer them over Sonic's usual shoes. Ultimately, they're both iconic. I love them both. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to, you may also subscribe. I'm giving you that permission to subscribe to my channel. And that's about it. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.